ask that she be granted permission.
I'd like to, please.
Yes.
Address what? What's testify? Oh, address.
Yes, Ms. Mafisa.
Thank you, Commissioners. Commissioners, firstly, we'd like to state that the court order that was handed down, not the court order, but the Commission's order that was handed down on the 26th of November last year, stated that we are to appear on the 27th of January. It seems as if the Commission might require more time with Major General Sonona. However, we were only informed today that more time would be required with Major General Sonona. On Sunday, in passing, it was mentioned by the Commissioner's attorneys that Major General Sonona would need to be here on the 27th and on the 28th. However, on the 26th, I must mention that I'm led in this matter. So on the 26th of November, the last appearance, my senior and one of the evidence leaders decided that it would be best if we hold today's hearing on the 27th of January. But that was the only date that was agreed upon. We did not agree upon the 28th of January. Unfortunately, Major General Sonona has only made arrangements with his employer to be here for the 27th of January. If he is to continue, or rather if his testimony is to continue for the 28th of January, he would require special leave. And I'm not sure if he'd be able to do so on such short notice. He also needs to travel back after giving his testimony. So there are many things at play here, Commissioners, and I do not see how Major General Sonona will be able to continue with his testimony on the 28th.
Yes, Ms. Hassan.
Sorry, Chair, may I respond to the request? Just to say two things. The ruling of this commission in November was for the Major General to appear on the 27th of January. Section 6.1 of the Commissions Act makes it a requirement that a witness that is summoned to appear attends on the date of appearance and remains in attendance until excused by the chairperson. There is no requirement to alert a witness as to how long he or she may be on the stand. In fact, the Commissions Act makes it an offence to not remain in attendance without sufficient cause. The reasons that I hear my learned friend offering for not being able to be in attendance tomorrow, in my view, and I submit, do not count as sufficient cause. One of the Major General's duties is to testify before this commission. That is what he's here to do, and to do so fully and frankly, and to do so in order to assist the work of the commission. And so I oppose the request that the Major General is excused after one day.
Thank you, Ms. Hassan. Do you wish to respond to that, Ms. Mafisa?
Yes, I do, Commissioners.
Yes.
Commissioners, I do think it's only fair from the Commission side. I do understand the subpoena states that the Major General is expected to be present to give his testimony from the 27th until the testimony is complete. But I do think it's only fair that the Commission actually give some sort of an indication as to how many days they foresee the testimony taking. Major General Sonona was present on the 26th of November. He is present today. So he has met the subpoena. He satisfied the subpoena. His presence is here. I do not see the risk or the danger to merely cut his testimony into two parts. We have seen with many other witnesses where the testimony is cut into two parts, and we can confirm that Major General Sonona is more than willing to come back to the Commission to continue with his testimony. I do think the aspect of him receiving an extension of his leave should also be considered by the commissioners, because if he were to continue on the 28th of January, we would be placing Major General Sonola in a position of being derelict of his duties.
What's crucial in what you said, Ms. Mafisa, is that you are aware that the general is supposed to be here today and beyond for as long as is required to be here to continue with his testimony. That's very important. The general is obviously also aware of that. It was his choice to make leave arrangements just for one day. He could, and I've not heard you suggest otherwise, he could have made those arrangements to go beyond today. Why he chose to do it differently, I have no idea, and you have not explained to us why that is so. I will not be doing a back and forth. I'm now at the stage where we as this commission must make a ruling, and our ruling is going to be in accordance with what the Commissions Act provides, and also in accordance with our direction for the general's appearance. And he's required to be here until his testimony has been completed. What he does with his leave arrangements is his business, and he will have to attend to that. So the ruling is, General, you are required to be here today and tomorrow. And if tomorrow, for whatever reason, we reach a point at which we must continue beyond tomorrow, you are required to be here beyond tomorrow as well. Do you understand that?
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning. I was still going to greet you properly, and I normally greet witnesses just before I administer the oath. Things started differently today, so I apologize for that. Good morning to you too. Thank you. You do understand, you say?
I do understand, Commissioner.
Thank you very much, General. Thank you, Ms. Mafisa.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
You see, it's a subpoena, all right? It's a subpoena. That means, my guy, you were called here. That means you didn't want to come here. A subpoena is when you are called. Okay, maybe you think that I'm crazy, right? Let me just do this. What is a subpoena? Is a formal legal document issued by a court, attorney, or government agency that compels an individual or entity to produce documents, right? Records or physical evidence, or to testify as a witness in a legal proceeding, trial, deposition, or hearing. Ignoring a subpoena can result in penalties, including contempt of court, fines, or imprisonment. When you are subpoenaed, it means that it's not your will to come there. That's why some people, they say, I have come here willingly, Chair, and everything. So if you are being subpoenaed, you don't have a choice, You're going to do exactly what they are telling you to do. And you can tell even with the official of the chairperson, Mr. Madlanga is not happy. You can't be coming here. We have subpoenaed you. You didn't want to come in, and you're going to tell us on how to do our thing while you were subpoenaed. You see, if it was willingly, I can promise you, they would have been said, listen, because you, my guy, you just came and said, listen, I want to do this thing and everything, and I know, maybe we can do something for you. But because you were subpoenaed, and you can tell there is tension here, and people, they want to come here. You see, that's why I have a problem. It's nice to have money, to have lawyers, but sometimes, guys, people, they think that they can just, maneuver their way and stuff like that. I'm not saying anything, but all I'm saying is you were subpoenaed, my bro. Okay? Mr. General, you were subpoenaed. Unfortunately, you have to comply. And Mr. Madlanga put it very clear. I'm not going to go back and forth. We are going to do this thing tomorrow, to do even Thursday, even Friday, even Saturday, if they want to. That's how we need to treat our country now. People, I think they are busy playing with our heads. They are busy playing here. And they think that they can just do anything because they can use lawyers and everything. Okay? Lawyers are doing their job. That's good. That's wonderful. But some people, I think they take advantage of these things and then they are using them against us, using them against our systems, maneuver their way. I don't know, because they have got money, they can do things. I don't know. But anyway, that's just my opinion, okay? Don't know if we are allowed to make opinions, but it's a video, it's live, okay? We can. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Hey, let's listen to your testimony. Hope you are going to enjoy it. It's going to be very interesting because this guy, he is actually sort of like accused, okay? Because they say inquiry into alleged criminal infiltration. So that means he infiltrated some criminality in the system, whatever that it is that they are saying he did. Okay, this is going to be very interesting and tension. I can see already, and Madlanga is ready, Baba. Mr. Madlanga is ready. The commissioners, it seems like they are ready. They are going to cook him. Just like when Mr. Madlanga and the other guy who was testifying, witness E, when he was testifying, Mr. Madlanga was asking him questions. You, my guy, you've got information about the murder of Mr. Makaka, and then you tell us that you wanted to take care of it, you wanted to solve the murder case, you wanted to solve this thing of Mr. Makaka. But you go back and you take the same information, whatever information you have, you go and tell the people, or you could inform the people that you said you don't trust, that you said maybe they might be involved. Did you really, he asked him a question, did you really wanted to solve this thing? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Subscribe. We're done.